recent video, we talked about 5 soft skills that helped me become a UX designer. Before becoming a UX designer, I was actually an account manager working closely with clients, and I was able to leverage a lot of those customer experience skills to help me land a job in UX design. If you haven't seen the video yet, I'd highly recommend you check it out after this one. I'm gonna link it up here, and I will also link it down in my descriptions below. If you've seen that video and you're wondering, well, how can I practice these skills further? Or maybe you don't even have them and you're wondering, how can I develop these skills? Well, in this video, I'm gonna tell you where and how you can do that. And to be honest, I don't really wanna waste your time. So I'm gonna tell you the one thing you should be looking out for when trying to develop soft skills for UX design. And that's feedback loops. But if you want to stick around and learn where and how to utilize these feedback loops, then keep watching. The first place to look is Slack channels. By presenting your design work, you're constantly improving those soft skills like communication, storytelling, and engaging in those feedback loops. And one way where I really like to get feedback on my designs are the Slack channels that I'm a part of. So I'm currently a part of 3 different Slack channels for design feedback. The first workspace is the one for my full-time job as a product designer at my company. The second one is Design Lab's UX Academy Bootcamp. They have a really great feedback channel for students to constantly share designs and provide feedback. I still go on there from time to time, even though I'm not enrolled in the bootcamp anymore. Also, if you're interested in enrolling in Design Lab's bootcamp, make sure to use my link in my description below. That really helps support this channel and make sure that I can continue to give you all free content. And the third Slack channel that I'm a part of is one here locally in San Diego, where it's a bunch of UX designers working at different companies. I will be honest though, on that last one, I'm not fully active in my UX design community in San Diego in terms of the Slack channel. I'm much more active in the one that is a part of my current company and one that is for Design Lab. And of course, it doesn't have to be Slack. I know that there's a bunch of other tools that use chat, but for me personally, all of these communities that I'm a part of, they use Slack as their default tool. So that's basically what I use. So when I do share feedback on Slack, I really like to use video recording as much as possible because it really helps me to practice my public speaking skills via camera, and I always like to use Loom. It's actually a really neat tool that helps you share your screen and yourself and easily share it with others. I've included a link in my description if you want to check it out. I personally use the free plan, but it does limit you to 5 minutes, and I do sometimes find that when I'm sharing feedback, I hit that limit and it kind of is a little bit annoying. But at work, I definitely use a premium or whatever paid plan they have, because then you have unlimited recording options, and I know a lot more designers prefer that. Oh my gosh, there's one more on here that I failed to mention, and that's literally me. If you're looking for someone to give you feedback on your designs, go on my Instagram, click on the bio link, and book a one-on-one mentor session with me through SuperPeer. I've been getting more and more people wanting ways to share the design and get feedback, and that's just the most perfect way to develop and practice these soft skills, and I am more than happy to help. All right, let's resume. The next place to look for feedback loops is communities. So you're gonna wanna check out Designer News, Behance, Dribbble, Reddit, or Family and Friends. Out of all of those, I really actually highly recommend Reddit, which is interesting because I created an account, and I only have an account because I use it for research participants. Reddit's actually super helpful. Like, I am sure you're probably really active on Reddit, or maybe you're not, but I was someone who only went on Reddit to consume things, not to share things. But as soon as I became a UX designer and I needed research participants on the fly and I didn't want to have to pay for them, Reddit users are super active and they're super willing to help. And I'm sure there are a lot more online communities out there, but I listed these few because personally, I've seen a lot more engagement on there versus just hoping someone maybe comments on your designs. Okay, so the next one, in my opinion, I think is very underestimated, and I don't really see it enough. And that is pair design. So basically, it's 2 designers who pair up together to solve a design problem. I don't know why, but the whole concept to me is so cute. Basically 2 designers being buddies, peas in a pod, working hand in hand and just getting shit done. I just love it. It's So precious. Now, I see this happen really often among software engineers to help strengthen team bonding, teamwork, and learning. When you do work on team projects or work with someone else really closely, you do learn something new, and I do feel like we need that more in our lives, period. Now, you're probably thinking, Mimi, I need to find my buddy though. I need to find my other P. If you're currently enrolled in a boot camp or some type of UX learning program, it should be pretty easy to find another student and ask them to pair up together to work on some sort of side or passion project together. However, if you don't have easy access to fellow designers, I highly recommend checking out those online communities that I mentioned earlier in this video. Whether that's through your local Slack channel or other designers that you've met in your area through meetups or networking events, maybe even post something on LinkedIn, or if you're brave enough, do Reddit, because I'm like a Reddit fan now. Want to learn about the top 5 soft skills that helped me become a UX designer? You're going to want to check out this video next.